The cold weather continuing to bear down on East Tennessee, some fire departments are responding to an increased number of calls. 6 on your side reporter Dominic Webster went out to the Parrottsville Volunteer Fire Department today to talk about the number of calls they've responded to since January 1st. He joins us now live in the studio with the latest.
Don, since the first day of the year, the Parrottsville Volunteer Fire Department in Cocke County has responded to 36 calls, 6 of which were structure fires started in either chimneys or improper use of a space heater.
Wood's the cheapest way to heat your house, and you want to get a hold of somebody that's like a chimney sweep or a flue. They clean your flue out because all that soot and stuff from the wood gets caught up inside the chimney, and then you got a fire. Well, by the time you realize it, it could have spread to the attic of the house, and your house is on fire. And if you just got to keep that stuff and cleaned out, so it's you ain't got a fire. And then smoke alarms, we really push for smoke alarms.
Parrottsville Volunteer Fire Department Chief Jacob Henry said smoke alarms are what can save your life in the event of a fire, and maybe the thing that wakes you up in the middle of the night.
It's very important. I go to a lot of homes sometimes, and you don't hear the smoke alarms going off, and I try to push our smoke alarms to them because I know, I've heard my smoke alarm go off in my house before, at dark, and when I'm asleep, it wakes you up.
One of the 6 structure fires PVFD responded to started in the chimney, this one happening on Hidden Hills Way. Henry telling me one of the struggles they had with this fire was trying to find a viable water source.
The closest fill would have been out of a creek about a mile and a half down the road. When we're over that way, we have to set up a draft site and have an engine dedicated to pull water out of the creek to fill the tankers when they're running back and forth. And when we get over that way, we get mutual aid from Greene County as well, just from tankers, because we got to make sure we have the water.
And when they were battling fires in the bitter cold like they did with this fire in 2022, the fire department makes sure they are prepared for icy conditions.
We keep ice melt on our trucks because we know we're going to run into that problem. And when we start flowing water, getting out, it turns in, the roads are solid sheets of ice. The trucks, you may be good on some trucks for 2 or 3 loads of water, and then that truck's going to freeze up. You're going to have to bring it back to the station and back in the heat until it unthaws.
Henry telling me they get smoke detectors from the state fire marshal's office and will come install them for free at your home if you are in need of one. All you have to do is call the fire department at the number on your screen, 423-623-7174. Don.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Now, in these 6 structure fires Parrottsville VFD has responded to, there have been no injuries, so that's good news there. Henry added that if you are using an electric heater in your home, please be sure there's nothing flammable around it that could actually start a fire.